Dear TNPSC aspirants, this is Dr. M. Vijay Alexander from MEAG TNPSC Academy. Let us discuss key current affairs for 11th November 2024. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has announced that the state government will bear the educational expenses up to higher education for the children of those who lost their lives in firecracker factory accidents. The Chief Minister also paid homage to the martyr Sangralinganar, who is remembered for his selfless sacrifice in fasting to rename Madras state as Tamil Nadu. He, along with leader Annadurai, played a pivotal role in making the renaming a reality which we proudly used today. Former Chief Minister Karunanidhi was noted for honoring Kamaraj by establishing a memorial, erecting a statue in Tirunelveli, naming the Chennai domestic airport after him as Peruntalaivar Kamarajar Airport, and declaring his birthday as Education Development Day. To support the children of workers who lost their lives in firecracker factory accidents, the government will create a special fund under the supervision of district collectors, enabling decisions to be made at the district level. As an initial step, the government will allocate rupees 5 crore for this purpose as announced by Chief Minister M.K. Stalin. The Tamil Nadu government has announced financial assistance for students belonging to the backward classes, most backward classes, and denotified communities who are pursuing undergraduate or postgraduate courses in central government educational institutions such as IITs, IIM, NITs, and central universities. For students from families with an annual income of less than rupees 2.5 lakh, the government will provide reimbursement of tuition fees, special fees, examination fees, and other mandatory fees paid by the students. The assistance will cover the actual amount paid by the student or up to a maximum of rupees 2 lakh per year. In the integrated delta districts, it was traditionally common to cultivate three crops annually: Samba, Kuruvai, and Thaladi. However, in the current scenario, only Samba and Kuruvai cultivation are predominantly practiced. Thaladi cultivation is carried out in a few areas. The Directorate of School Education and Adult Education in Tamil Nadu is conducting literacy and numeracy programs for individuals aged 15 and above who lack basic reading, writing, and arithmetic skills through volunteer led learning centers under the Now Bharat Literacy Program. As part of this initiative, examinations were recently held across Tamil Nadu for the participants of the program. The exams evaluated participants in three categories: reading 50 marks, writing 50 marks, and numeracy 50 marks, for a total of 150 marks. For the first time, the central government has approved a treatment program at the Central Government Homeopathy Research Institute in Puducherry for dissolving kidney stones. Under this initiative, homeopathy treatment will be provided free of cost to dissolve kidney stones ranging in size from 5 millimeters to 10 millimeters within a year. The central government has directed a comprehensive digital survey of agricultural lands across the country to coordinate efforts for agricultural development. The initiative aims to digitize data related to soil characteristics, land size, crop types, farmers' income, loans, insurance, and other relevant information. A perspective on Tamil Nadu fishermen issues. The arrest of Tamil Nadu fishermen by the Sri Lankan Navy for allegedly trespassing into Sri Lankan waters has been a persistent issue for decades. Despite changes in governance in both India and Sri Lanka, a permanent solution to this problem remains elusive. On October 23, 16 fishermen from Rameshwaram were arrested while fishing between Katchathivu and Nedundivu along with the two mechanized boats. On October 26th, 12 fishermen from Nagapattinam district were similarly detained. On November 10th, 23 fishermen from Rameswaram were arrested while fishing in the same region. So far this year, over 350 fishermen have been arrested by Sri Lankan authorities. While more than 200 of them have been released, Sri Lanka continues to hold around 140 fishermen and 200 fishing boats. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has taken steps to address the issue, including writing to Union Minister of External Affairs S. Jaishankar. In his letter, the Chief Minister emphasized the need for immediate measures to release the detained fishermen and highlighted the growing frequency of such incidents, 30 arrests this year alone. Joint Working Group. Following a 2-year hiatus, the sixth meeting of the India-Sri Lanka Joint Working Group was held in Colombo on October 29. India reiterated its stance that military action against Tamil Nadu fishermen must be avoided. Prolonged detention and fines. Arrested fishermen face months of imprisonment and heavy fines. Boat seizures. Confiscated boats remain under Sri Lankan custody for extended periods, causing severe financial losses to fishermen as their livelihoods depend on these boats. Concerns raised by Sri Lankan fishermen. Sri Lankan fishermen, particularly from the northern province, accused Tamil Nadu fishermen of overfishing using trawlers, leading to the depletion of marine resources and affecting their livelihood. Smuggling and misuse. Instances of smuggling, including narcotics from Tamil Nadu to Sri Lanka under the guise of fishing, have further complicated the situation, tarnishing the reputation of Tamil Nadu fishermen and exacerbating the conflict. Political developments in Sri Lanka. Anura Kumara Tissanayake, who holds a history of anti-India sentiments, has been elected as Sri Lanka's new president. However, it is hoped that considering India's long-standing support for Sri Lanka, Tissanayake will direct the Sri Lankan Navy to adopt a more human approach toward Tamil Nadu fishermen. In Tamil Nadu, a total of 11 types of vaccines are administered to children under the National Immunization Schedule. Every year, approximately 9.40 lakh children receive vaccinations under this program. Vaccinations are provided at the over 11,000 locations, including government medical college hospitals, district headquarters hospitals, taluk hospitals, and primary health centers. The Tamil Nadu Forest Department has decided to invest rupees 21.67 crore to enhance the Pallikarnai marshland in Chennai. As part of the Tamil Nadu Wetland Mission, the state government is taking various initiatives to conserve and improve wetlands across Tamil Nadu. The Pallikarnai marshland is home to over 100 species of birds, 50 species of fish, and a diverse range of plant life. This significant project aims to preserve and enhance the ecological value of this vital wetland ecosystem. The Indian Administrative Service appointments are made through three distinct methods. Direct recruitment, 60% of vacancies are filled through direct recruitment via the UPSC Civil Services Examination. Promotion from Revenue Department officers. Officers from the state government's Revenue Department can be promoted to IAS if they meet the following criteria: a minimum of 8 years of service, a clean service record with no controversies or disciplinary issues during their tenure. Selection from non-revenue departments. Officers from non-revenue departments are selected through an interview process conducted by the Union Public Service Commission. This structured recruitment ensures a balance between fresh talent and experienced officers in the IAS cadre. Justice Sanjeev Khanna is set to assume office as the 51st Chief Justice of India on November 11th. He has been part of several landmark verdicts, including cases related to the electoral bond scheme, the abrogation of Article 370 granting special status to Jammu and Kashmir, and others. Key highlights of Justice Sanjeev Khanna's career. Retirement age. The retirement age for Supreme Court judges is 65 years. Based on seniority, Justice Khanna succeeds Justice D.Y. Chandrachud as Chief Justice of India. Notable verdicts. Dismissal of pleas to ban electronic voting machines in elections, striking down the electoral bond scheme, upholding the abrogation of Article 370, which revoked the special status of Jammu and Kashmir. He also serves as the chairperson of the National Legal Services Authority. Legacy and family connections. Justice Sanjeev Khanna is the son of former Delhi High Court Chief Justice Raj Khanna. He is also a relative of the late Justice H.R. Khanna, who delivered a historic dissenting judgment in the Kesavananda case in the year of 1973, which established the basic structure doctrine of the Indian Constitution. In Canada, police have arrested a coordinator of the banned Khalistani separatist organization Seeks for Justice, that is SFJ, in connection with an attack on devotees inside the Hindu temple. The SFJ members was presented in court but was released on conditional bail within a few hours. About SFJ headquarters, the organization operates primarily out of the United States. Status in India. SFJ is designated as a terrorist organization and has been banned due to its involvement in promoting separatist agendas and inciting violence. In Parliament, the practice of union ministers and ruling party members, predominantly speaking in Hindi, has drawn criticism from John Brittas, a CPIM MP from Kerala. He pointed out that this poses challenges for MPs from southern and non-Hindi speaking states. Official Languages Act 1963. This act mandates the use of English for communication between the central government and state governments, ensuring inclusivity for non-Hindi speaking states. In Mandya district, Karnataka, tensions arose when a scheduled caste individual entered the Kala Bhaireshwara Swami temple in Hanakere village for the first time. Caste-based restrictions. Members of the Okalika community, classified under the advanced classes, have historically barred scheduled caste individuals from entering this temple. The Indian Navy submarine INS Vela arrived at Colombo port for the 3-day visit. Key features of INS Vela: length 67.5 meters, crew 53 naval personnel, type a Kalvari class diesel electric attack submarine. Commissioning. Inducted into Indian Navy on November 21, 2021. Commanded by Captain Kapil Sharma. Purpose of visit. During its 3-day stay, INS Vela will host an awareness program for Sri Lankan naval personnel to understand the submarine's operations and capabilities. This initiative reflects efforts to enhance bilateral naval cooperation and knowledge sharing between India and Sri Lanka. In Punjab, the Border Security Force seized 4 small drones near the India-Pakistan border within 24 hours. This brings the total number of drones intercepted from Pakistan this year to over 200, according to BSF officials. Drone threat. The use of drones for smuggling weapons, drugs, and contraband from Pakistan has been increasing since 2019 to 2020. The threat is particularly pronounced in border districts like Amritsar and Taran Taran in Punjab. Yearly seizures. In 2023, 107 drones were seized. In the current year, this figure has doubled, reflecting a significant escalation. Drone origins. Most of the intercepted drones are of Chinese origin, highlighting a pattern in procurement and use by cross-border networks. BSF's role. The BSF secures the 2,290 km long India-Pakistan border stretching across Gujarat, Rajasthan, Punjab, and Jammu and Kashmir. In the first 9 months of the current year, India's petroleum product exports to European countries have surged by 58%. A significant portion of these exports consists of refined products derived from discounted Russian crude oil. India's role in Russian oil refining. After the Ukraine war, India emerged as the second largest buyer of Russian crude oil, that is 37%, following China. These discounted purchases have boosted India's refining output and export capacity. European import surge. Before the Ukraine conflict, EU countries imported an average of 1,54,000 barrels of diesel and jet fuel per day from India. This figure has now yearly doubled, reflecting Europe's increasing reliance on refined petroleum products from India. Economic implications. India's strategic use of discounted Russian crude has strengthened its position in the global energy market, particularly in Europe, amid shifting energy dynamics caused by geopolitical tensions. This trend underscores India's growing significance as a key player in global energy trade, leveraging opportunities arising from the Russia-Ukraine conflict. The interim government of Bangladesh has sought Interpol's assistance to extradite former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, who is currently residing in India. This move comes amid ongoing legal and political tensions between two nations. The 8th Asia Women's Hockey Championship Trophy for women begins on November 11th in Rajkot, Bihar. The current champions India will face Malaysia in their opening match. The Indian team, led by Salima Tete, is a mix of experienced and young players, bringing a combination of skill and energy to the competition. In the WTA Finals tennis tournament, Coco Gauff of the United States won the singles title. Meanwhile, in the doubles category, the duo of Erin Ratcliffe from New Zealand and Gabriele Dabrowski from Canada claimed the trophy. An extraordinary heat wave in India has led to significant consequences in the past 9 months, with over 3,200 lives lost and more than 230,000 homes damaged. This information was revealed in a recent report by the Center for Science and Environment based in Delhi. The report further highlights the following. In the first 9 months of 2024, 93% of the days, or 255 out of 274 days, have experienced extraordinary heat waves in India. The impact of extreme temperatures has increased across 27 states and union territories this year. The highest number of heat wave days occurred in Madhya Pradesh, with 176 days affected. States like Karnataka, Kerala, and Uttar Pradesh saw more than 40 additional days of heat wave conditions compared to previous years. Kerala has recorded the highest number of heat wave related fatalities, with 550 deaths attributed to extreme heat, and a total of 210 deaths were directly linked to heat waves, according to the report. Given Pakistan's economic crisis, the International Monetary Fund is set to conduct consultations to assess the country's debt request. Pakistan, which is currently facing severe economic challenges, has been continuously receiving loans from friendly nations such as China, as well as from international organizations like the World Bank and the IMF. The day when Rajaraja Sora, the great king, wore his crown is celebrated as the Sadaya festival on the day of his birth star, which is the Aipasi Sadaya day. Thank you.